Hi, I'm Abby Auk, and this is my ceremonial speech. Being a well-known person, such as a movie star or celebrity, means that many people will be watching everything you say or do. And many celebrities use this limelight in a negative way. But some of them use their status and popularity to impact the world in a positive way. Misha Collins is one of those people. And through all the research that I've done for this speech, I've come to one final conclusion. Misha Collins is someone you should know. You should know him, 1, because he's good at his job, 2, because he is an interesting person, and 3, because he is generous. The first step in learning about Misha Collins is understanding why he is a well-known celebrity. And that brings me to my first main point. Misha Collins is good at his job. I first discovered Collins because me and my brother were sitting on our couch, bored to death, flipping through the channels when we happened upon a show called Supernatural. I fell in love with Collins' character from the very first time I saw him because just of the dynamic and the personality that he brought to the show. But I know that I'm not the only one that discovered Collins from Supernatural because the well-known internet movie website IMDb talks about how Misha Collins' most famous character is Cass, the Angel, on Supernatural. But he is also played in many other TV shows such as NCIS, CIS, ER, 24, and Monk. And he also produced and directed his own shorts entitled TSA America. Collins has also won many awards for his work, such as Best Short Film for TSA America, Suspicious Bulges, at the Los Angeles New International Movie Festival. And at the 2015 People's Choice Awards, Collins won Favorite Sci-Fi Fantasy TV Actor, and he also won Choice TV Chemistry alongside Jensen Ackles. And at the 2014 People's Choice Awards, he won Favorite TV Bromance alongside Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. So as you can see, Collins is a well-known actor that has won many awards for his work. So I think that people will agree with me when I say Misha Collins is good at his job. I don't think that people like Collins specifically because of how good of an actor he is. I think that the main reason people are so infatuated with him is because of the life he leads. And that leads me to my second main point. Misha Collins is an interesting person. IMDb also talks about how Collins is a producer, a director, a college graduate, a published poet, is EMT certified, and has won 5 Guinness World Records. These records include the most pledges for a campaign, which had 92,596 people pledged to do a random act of kindness, the largest photo scavenger hunt, which was awarded to the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen, or Gishwiz, which had 14,580 participants. And lastly, the largest online photo album of hugs, which had 108,121 people submit photos of them hugging someone else. The website randomacts.org, which is an organization that promotes kindness all throughout the world, talks about their board of directors, which includes Misha Collins. It talks about Collins' past, such as how he graduated with a bachelor's degree in social theory and with honors from the University of Chicago, and how he got to intern at the White House under the Clinton administration. But I think some of the most interesting things that they talk about is how he was a woodworker and a carpenter in the New England Berkshire Mountains, and how he has been a published poet. But the most interesting thing I found out about him was the fact that he has traveled all throughout the world and has lived in seclusion for many months in monasteries such as in Tibet. So whether it's breaking world records, living in the mountains, or publishing poetry, it seems like Misha Collins has done it all. And that is why my second main point is that Misha Collins is an interesting person. The main reason I think so highly of Collins is because of all the work he does for others through his various charities. And this leads me to my third main point. Misha Collins is generous. Random Acts is a nonprofit organization that is ran by Misha Collins, and he is also the board president of the organization. This organization constantly says that they are conquering the world one random act of kindness at a time. And they encourage everyone all over the world to do any kind of random act of kindness, whether it's big or small. And through the money that they gain through this charity, they build schools and orphanages and help countries that have been hit by natural disasters. And on the website gishwiz.com, which was also created by Misha Collins, they have a letter that Misha Collins wrote to the participants or the people thinking about participating in Gishwiz, in which he talks about how Gishwiz is a week-long scavenger hunt in which people do crazy things and upload their pictures onto their website in order to earn points. And Collins talks about how he hopes this is an awakening to the adult soul and how he hopes that adults will feel childlike wonder again. So no matter how awesome Collins' acting skills are, or how interesting of a person he is, I think the thing that I will always admire about him is his willingness and his passion for helping others. And that is why my third main point is Misha Collins is generous. Misha Collins is somebody that you should know because he is an inspiration to me and many others. I've never met Misha Collins, and I don't have any plans of meeting him in my future. And I know that people say you should never meet the celebrities you like because they'll just end up disappointing you, but I have a feeling that with Collins, what you see is what you get. And I see a kind, charitable man that is just trying to change the world and inspiring others to join him. And that is why my final conclusion is that Misha Collins is someone you should know. You should know him, 1, because he is good at his job, 2, because he is an interesting person, and 3, because he is generous. And with any speech about a certain person, I think it's best to leave you with their own words. So as Misha Collins writes in his letter, in adulthood, opportunities for wonder are curtailed. We often unwittingly sign up to a set of interpretations, rules for behavior, and ideas about our world and ourselves. We go into a shopping mall, pay the cashier, and leave the store. We know how the interaction will go. We're on autopilot. And decades from now, when we lie breathing our last breaths on artificial respirators, we may wonder, what was that? Was that a life? Was my life something that I did? Or was my life something that was done to me? So take Misha's advice. Disrupt the norm, turn off autopilot, make sure you're actually living your life. Thank you for listening to my final speech, and now I would just like to introduce you to my lovely audience. They include, they would make their way up here.
Seriously?
Mono Mar, Alyssa Oschlager, and Caitlin Hart. Thank you.